This is my poetry manifesto. Oh poetry, how I long to comb your hair and touch you, all warm and radiant, grabbing your ass, rubbing your pink nipples and kissing you. Poetry, where have you gone? I want morphine days with Ginsberg in India, to come back home and find America pregnant and swollen, staying high up till 3 on tea and amphetamines, contemplating jazz with angels. Oh poetry, why have you left me? You used to come when I was drunk and kiss my sheets. I would wake up to find you gone, but your trace lingered still. Poetry, I caught a glimpse of you in the brush, wild, crazy, and naked, screaming and beating your chest. You were beautiful, and still are. Poetry, I'm in love with you. Poetry, I miss your presence, your strength, passion, and lunacy, driving twisted souls to misery and madness, so deeply lost in your midnight eyes of despair that they put on petticoat straitjackets of rocks and threw themselves into the abyss. Poetry, you are with me always. I see you in the city crowded of the corner of my eye. You haunt me. Poetry, I saw you in a record store, in an asylum, in a hick bar on Tuesday. You sang blues all night and drank wine out of the tip paper bag bottle. Dear poetry, I still think about us sometimes, how you left me naked and ashamed. I tried to talk to you about it, but you stood there silent. Poetry, opium told me that you are a philosopher and an albatross. Poetry, I've lost my way, the sun has turned dark and terrifying, won't you take me home? Poetry, you are out of focus, my mistress of blur, my memory escapes me, the page slips. Poetry, are you justified? You left, and why? Does the ending come in dots and dashes, in forests of golden keys? Poetry, you're a Casanova, a sentimental fool, a goddess, sin wrapped in leather, vocality of enlightenment exalted, natural, illustrious, a wisdom weaver, silence simply compounded and paired, the heritage of idea and strains of moment, influx, oral. Poetry, you're a spirit. Poetry, you're the manifestation of feeling. Poetry, you're words. Poetry, you are the poet. And if I say your name one last time, will you still be? Alright, these next two I haven't read before, so bear with me. I am a real woman now. I don't smoke or drink or swear or spit. I shave my legs and look for a job being a receptionist. I am a real woman now. I get dressed up and go to parties. I wear fancy jewelry. I am a real woman now. I bathe and smell nice. I sing in the shower. And I'm always positive, radiant. I am a real woman now. No job requiring manual labor will hire me. I wear high heels to interviews. I have long hair and shiny nails. I am a real woman now. I wonder why people feel feminism is no longer needed. I am the woman in the kitchen commercial. I am passive to society's constant blows. Am I a real woman now? Here's my last one. Do you know what it is like to live, breathe revolution? Have you forgotten? Did it ever exist for you? Have you become numb to change? Have you relinquished your freedom for dictation of another? Does he wear the same face? Will you let your life be fated by empire's rise and decline? Are you still afraid? Do you hold long past enemies because you are terrified to look in the mirror? Do they hold the same names? Will you no longer give your blood for an idea? To live how you see fit? Are you lost in technology, in repetition, in fear, in drugs, in nothing, in pity, in love? Will you allow your freedom taken away with blood? Are you dead, asleep, dazed, pathetic? How dare you call yourself human? Revolution was born, harbored, and nurtured in man. It rises out of the oppressed, destroying the oppressor literally and figuratively. Do you not realize that you were born with chains strapped? Ignorant. When time brings change, the inevitable, do you want it to be for the better? Then stand up and do not give up your inalienable rights to speak freely. Stand among your brothers and sisters with one voice, the voice of the people. And do not listen to the lies your government spews about your right to assemble and speak. Have you no backbone? Remember the martyrs of decades past. Remember who you truly are, free.